Okay, there we go. I found the signal in the noise. So today we're going to have a little bit better audio, but I have to turn things on and turn things off to make sure there's not extreme interference. So without further ado, it is time for us to dance. It is Wednesday, my dudes and dudettes and dems. Sending
I like how you. I like how you. I like
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
My body. Oh, I'm recovering. How was that? How's the audio quality? Better? Good. That was my intention. I need to set myself up. I need to catch some breath. So please bear with me. Oh, my feet are bleeding again. Nice. Oh, my body. Oh, I'm getting gut stabbed. I put the thew there. I switch the thew around. I put cushion. Oh, yo. Ew. I feel like I'm dying right now. My body is in a state of survival. I just got chased by all of the lions. And I'm finally in my tree. I escaped with my life. Ooh. Ooh. Yo. Send healing vibes, yo. Hey. We have Dan here. Mr. Bearded Patriot. It's nice having you. I pushed myself a little bit too hard. Those spinnies. I think it's the spinnies that did it. That's exciting. I hope you kill it. I'm guessing interviews. I'm behind a bunch of comments. I see Joy and Lisa and Shan and Zano and Sam. Everybody's sending love-ins. Man, how much these kitties scream for food. You think you'd have to feed them every day or something. No. Feed them every day. Surely they can go and hunt for themselves. Our cats also need food every day. I take pride in it, being able to feed them. I feel like a caretaker every single time I do. Ooh, kittens need double the food an adult cat. Really? I don't actually know that. I thought they would need less because of their size. I like this track a lot. It's a vibe. Joy Vive likes the music. I think it's gonna snow in South Africa today. It's full moon today, technically, as well, right? You should still have internet for now. It's true. Wiggly Wednesdays. Last time Joe checked in with us, he said he'd be tweeting about serious Midwesterner street oncoming tornadoes. Mongolian throw dubstep, yeah. It's a whole vibe. It was suggested by Shan, actually. I was thinking about Swampy Joe too. Love is true. He's in Florida side. I don't know what city. I was thinking about Swampy when I saw people were shaving their phone numbers into their house in case they get a hurricane. Shaving their phone numbers into their horses. I don't know what any of those words mean. I'm sorry, Doc Tud. What's up, my lovies? Even better review here, Dan. Is it broken? Why is there no sound? Did this sound go away? There shouldn't have been sound for me, but I wired the sound directly into the stream today. I'll help with the sound. Okay, it seems you friends still got music. I'm noticing some visual lag. Anyone else? Man, that trips me out as well. Bugs. He dances every Wednesday. I'm like, oh yeah, dancing. I mean, I'm dancing on beat. I don't know if there's some sort of compression loss happening on the other side. I should market those britches he's wearing to guys who recently had a vasectomy. They would be perfect. They're also just nice for, like, if your dog wants to come and sit on your lap. It's like a hammock for them. Peppy loves it. Ew, I'm still getting gut punched. I'm resting, buddy. You relax, please. It's not that bad. You'll survive. Is it? Wiggly Wednesday. I haven't noticed until now. Melt Wiggle, Nancy, love to you. Oh, more throat singing. I remember what you mostly listen. Yes, caught the words. Birches out in the wild, a rare one. I feel like I'm lost again. Frozen peas with each purchase. Seen a different style of pants. I like these pants. I used to wear other pairs of pants, but I didn't like them. And since we get to dress however we want to, I dress in what I like dressing in. And I like these pants. Shell is here too. I'm a rare form today. I also love the throat singing. Haven't checked out The Who. The Who is quite a vibe. Pants his mom made him. These are the pants my mom made me. The reverse. I have reverse paranoia. I feel like I'm always watching someone else. I don't have paranoia. I know for a fact that I'm being ceaselessly watched. Like, I just don't think of it as a bad thing, right? I kind of revel in it, where I try to live so beautifully that whatever is watching me is impressed. It's like, how about that? You know, I didn't know that's possible. Be like, yeah, aliens. Yeah, I love my water. What's up? You love your water? We don't drink water, Melt. We are a silicon-based species. We don't consume food at all. We just extract electrons through an interface with the magnetic fields of our planet. Do you thank the magnetic waves before you magnetic wave them? No, we in fact don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, species. Start thanking the magnetic waves, yo. Get good. Get with it. Love you, water. Yay! Brother John is here. Dance day. Hey, friends. It's nice having you, friend. I thought these are the pants his mom made. They are. This specific pair is a pair my mom made. Maybe a similar shirt to when he lifts his arm. There's a lot of material. Like a dress. A dress with, with less steps. Damn, have you ever done that thing where you make eye contact with someone across the room and realize you've been staring at them for who knows how long? Jammy John, that's called a rope. Exactly, there we go. Hoopy is here too. I'm doing a live stand-up routine soon. Working the room. That sounds like a whole vibe, Dan. Hopefully recorded. Melty dance to Moon Trackers Valhalla. I'm done for now, John. If you want your track to be danced to, it has to happen before Wednesday. Sorry for missing it. Beer's on my bucket list. I hope you'll do it, dude. Just like how I like my rabbits in 3D. No flat side scrollers for me. Are you really doing stand-up? Seems that way. The same length as a shirt. Just talking about you. Those robes. Just be satin. I feel like I'm gonna keep scrolling. I think maybe now I can open chat on my second screen because usually the first bit of his cut is gone. Because my body is still recovering, yo. It's like I'm getting mildly erect. I'm getting no hearing my selfie. Okay, I'm getting there. Crowd work is my favorite. Bridal parties, stuff looks easy. You got this, Dad, 100%. It takes practice anyway, right? Like if it's your first time, expect to feel uncomfortable, expect to feel like you failed, and then do it again anyway, and then again, and then again and again. And then maybe we should sand melt a giant piece of dancing cardboard. I mean, I do have a big yoga mat, but I don't like trudging things around, right? Like I am an extremely lazy person. Just because I do things every single day without fail doesn't mean I'm not lazy. I do things every single day without fail because I'm lazy, right? It would be unironically harder for me to do it every other day because if it's every other day, I'm gonna not do it the one day and be like, oh, that was nice, not doing anything. Maybe I should not do anything again. This way, I do it anyway. Oh, you're lazy? Guess what? Do it anyway. Oh, you're feeling not into it? Anyway. Oh, you are feeling like you want to do it? Anyway, do it. Melt making some aged noises. It's just my moltstick. Oh, that's the Afrikaans word for it. I'm getting so gemoltstick. I'm learning the eye of the hurricane, Joe. Love is true. Stand-up is on my bucket list too. Mine too, weirdly enough. But I only want to do it once and then never again. I mean, maybe you'd like it. Maybe you'd want to do it again. Are you calling Melt old man, John? Aren't you the old man? Aren't you older than me, John? That's exciting, Dan. I hope you kill it 100%. First time, my feet bleed from dancing from something on the ground would mean the next time I wear shoes. If I wear shoes, it changes my dancing style. It changes my equilibrium for if I do spins and stuff. That extra added weight at the point of my feet adds so much, you know, when I lift my legs that it'll mess with my whole vibe. Bethany, incredible, grounding, super blue moon vibes to everyone and to you. I'm probably gonna see the moon come up. I'll probably show you, friends, as soon as I see it as well. Cheers. Uh, I think we're very much the same age. I think pretty much. I caretake the ants. Malo, are you Anunnaki? Anunnaki means friend of the ants. You don't know what the Anunnaki is? I don't either, to be completely honest. Apparently, an alien species who used to visit people. They were probably ant-like, insectoid aliens. They might have tried to enslave us. I caretake the ants and things coming visiting my backyard. I put out cat food and water, raccoons, armadillos. I would love to see an armadillo IRL. Possums, that too, actually, come by at different times. I would like to see them with the trash pandas too, actually. Yes, full moon, of course. Also, dog and cats visit here. Blue moon and a hurricane. My energy meter is on supercharge for the foreseeable future, 100%. Our fourth in a row. I'm pretty sure we're the closest. We're the closest our axis will follow. I can feel the shift happening, slowly but surely. Have you friends also noticed that there is something different in the air? Something has changed. There seems to be a little bit more contentment, and at least on my side, I feel okay. I feel like I'm fine. You know, oh, things are happening. Things always happen. Oh, I'm supposed to be scared. How about no? No, actually, no. I don't want to be scared. I'm okay. Melt, I think you should try dancing without music. I mean, you can do that, but why? That's like try swimming without water. Sure, you can do it, right? But it's not going to be as fun. Like the point of swimming is so that you can be in the water. I want to do another one. Showering without water as well. You can try chewing without food. Delicious. I'm not trying to be mean, Nancy. Like I can dance, and I do that occasionally, right? I'll do that with Pippi, you know. But still, even if I start doing that, as soon as I put myself in a rhythm, my brain goes. So the music is gonna be there if I want it or not. Literally means people were taking electric shavers to their phone numbers to turn the horses in case they blow away. Those words do not make any sense to me. I do not know what you're saying. That combination of words, it sounds like gibberish. Taking electric shavers, like you shave your beard with, to your phone number, which is a combination of digits, to return the horses in case they blow away. I don't know what that means. I do not know what those words mean. Maybe I misunderstand, but that doesn't make any sense. You got a menagerie in your background, Mal. 100%. I mean, the creatures of the world, right? I hope the hugs are plentiful and deep. Joe, about solar storms, it's a lot for little blue ball. Fortunately, we have a magnetic field being churned out with our massive molten iron core. All right, literally, got a space shield. I'm actually chatting real time with their booking agent. Perfect. Everything is raging up. The stream has a lag. That does disturb me. I sent you a message about robes, and then I've also been thinking more about robes. Weirdly enough, Sam, I eventually will get myself a sick ass robe. We are the little water dot floating through the celestial pinball plane. It's a beautiful existence. Have you all seen the Kirkskazak video on ants? I have. I'm looking forward to the rest of them. Apparently they're gonna make a whole series, but they're slacking, yo. I want to put more ant information inside my brain through Kirkskazak medium of explaining. Yeah, those things are pretty much running the world. I mean, go and look up the Anunnaki, right? If you wanna really melt your brain, go and search. What is the Anunnaki? Anunaki. Anu meaning ant, Naki meaning friend of. The friends of the ants, the Anunnaki. Are you watching me? A Burby just came and landed above me. Hello, Burby, Burby. Hello, Burby, Burby, Burby. What's up, Burby? What you doing? As I was asking, are you watching me? That little Burby came and landed above me. So I'll take that as a yes. They are, in fact, watching me. They've sent their little messenger, little red-bellied Burby. He's out of frame. Please don't poop on my head. It's actually looking at me. It's turning its little head. Hello. Hello, sweet burp. It seems like it's aiming. Like it's positioning itself directly above my head. Okay. It's no longer directly above my head. I actually thought it was gonna drop a bomb on me. Man, I think I missed a bunch by looking away. Perhaps Mel would understand if SA had hurricanes duck. I mean, even if SA had hurricanes, I don't understand how you take an electric shaver to put phone numbers to return the horses. We're taking electric shavers to put that. I'm really trying to understand, even in the context. Oh, there's a hurricane coming. Quickly, get your beard shavers. And then I'm imagining like someone doing it over their cell phone. What are you doing? I'm electric shaving my phone number. What does it look like? Why are you doing that? So I can find my horses in case they blow away. It's like, oh, this dude he's smoking meth. That's what's happening. They're smoking meth again. I don't understand what those words mean. They don't make sense to me. They have like generational wars between colonies. They hate one another. They even hate their own species, right? If they have like a queen that has like a whole colony, they will unironically, and they enslave one another. They would either steal the opposing colony that's the same species as them, young, and then those young will basically automatically integrate into the new colony. And if they're a different species, they'll just enslave them. They're born as slaves. Ants are brutal, yo. Ants have no chill whatsoever. 555 horses. That does not make sense. You're only making it make less sense to my brain. Incredibly grounding vibes to you too. Love is true. I have hurricane's joy. I only kind of understood what he's saying. I have no idea. Horses have hair, right? Yes. Oh, wait a second. I think there's clarity coming. They're taking electric shavers and shaving phone numbers into the horse's fur so that they can call those numbers if the horses blow away. That's how you're supposed to say it, dude. The way you said it, like the context, because it's like a sentence is built, like you're giving like, oh, can you give me that blue shirt, right? If I ask you, give me that shirt that is in the closet that is blue, right? And you start going there and you're like bringing a shirt in the closet and then you hear that is blue. You're gonna maybe get the wrong shirt. Electric shavers to put phone numbers, right? They're thinking electric shaver to put, I get it now. They're shaving phone numbers into the fur of horses so that if the horses blow away, people can call the phone numbers and find the horses again or something. That seems so like unbelievable, crazy even. The backyard is overrun by ants. I'm not a friend of the ants. The Anunnaki don't like that. Don't let them hear you say that. Joy. The Anunnaki wants you to be the friends of the ants. Only music. I mean, we weren't even listening to Psytrance today. None of that was Psytrance, technically. Tattooed phone numbers on your horses to someone can get them run off like branding. Yeah, like branding, exactly. Take it back then. Maybe try dancing to different kinds of music. Maybe do some R&B or jazz or reggae or classic. I do not like dancing to R&B or jazz or reggae or classic. Right? For me, my form of dancing, I call it like maybe like aggressive dancing. For me, I think of dancing as an expression of self, as in I can be a warrior. I do consider myself of a warrior lineage, right? That if I wasn't trying to be a peaceful entity, I would be a murderer, right? Like a berserker, straight up eat a bunch of mushrooms and slay people vibe. But knowing that I'm capable of that, I don't want to be that. So I dance instead. But still having that energy inside of me, I dance with that energy, right? And it's like, slay, 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 kill, kill, slay, slay, right? If I'm gonna dance to classical, how do I do? Oh la 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 la, no, no. That's why when I listen to music, it has to have like a thump, 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 kick doors down, thump, thump, to fight, thump, 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 thump. Yeah, that's how I like dancing. That's the vibe I go for. All this talk of shaving is freaking out my facial foliage, especially if that glorious beard you have. It's like, well, no, I need to stay on the face, please. Whose hands are marching? David's. I think I'm missing a few tattooed numbers. There we go. So you know how Mexican kids get those elaborate pictures shaved into their head? Now do that to horses. Built-in identifiers. If the fence goes down in the hurricane, yeah. I think we found some synchronicity. One of my favorite songs is Arts Ants Marching. I don't think I've heard that one. Maybe you're talking about the Ants movie. The Ants movie's music. Did the Ants music have any music in it? I think so, right? I do think so. Management. When I was really little, this song was the first I hoped to sing it everywhere I went. Love is true. I'm happy that John is having a good time. Some facts about horse ownership. Horse owners have horse shavers because you have to shave your horse periodically to get the extra coat off them after winter. This is true. Humans are like ant-like. We overthink. We more ant-like than we ever think than we ever think. Our city's infrastructure behavior. Wish I could be as strong though. Lifting a car with your jaws sounds sick. That does sound pretty cool, being able to lift multiple times your own body weight. But I would rather have the intelligence, right? If there's a person that's as smart as an ant, but they can lift cars above their head, and I get to have complex thoughts and nuanced understanding, I would rather have that than be able to lift the car above my head kind of vibe, right? We had to have some trade-offs. The ants go marching one by one. Hoorah! Yeah, that does sound kind of ants vibe. Right, either ants or a bug's life. Maybe one of them. Hurricanes are coming. Quick, shave the horses. Says are not branded in the United States. In order, they get tags, nor do they get chipped, as far as I know. The ants marching. I feel so scattered. Shave their children just in case. Just patchy for a while. Melt horse shaved in Discord generally. Thank you. Wild horses aren't owned, Manchi. They just go through their shedding and no one cares. But if you ever had a horse and shed it in your barn, I believe there might be some aerodynamic drag reason for shaving your horses. And if you're going to ride your horses and you put saddles over them, maybe there'll also be an incentive to shave your horses because you don't want them to overheat or something. Could the Anunnaki friends of ants not be referring to us as humans as the ants? I don't actually think about that. I don't actually think about that. I like that, John. The small slave race species to do their labor of gigantic, godly, advanced beings. I mean, would I be opposed to that? If there was like a godlike alien species giving me information about how to build superstructures, I'd be so stoked. I'd be like, this is amazing. Thank you, Anunnakis. Would I want to be a slave though? I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think we all need that to be slaves. And I think, again, if there was a species advanced enough to have like superstructures, they would have figured out robotics by now. They wouldn't need human flesh as slaves, That's the way I think of it, at least. Maybe I try not to pay too much attention to what they do. Anyway, that isn't my logic about the wild ones, man. Sorry, my South African English isn't up to par. No, it was just the way you structured that sentence. All right. I figured it out eventually, at least. So still, communication was transferred. I got it eventually. It's just the lag gap. Today's stream's insanity. Nah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling pretty crazy myself. I feel like I'm so lost. Like I just walked into an alien spaceship, and a bunch of aliens are having conversations about shaving horses, and I'm like, the fuck's going on here? What's happening? Why are we shaving the horses? They're like, oh, so that if the hurricanes come, and the way that I thought about it, of course, isn't that the fences got blown over. I'm just seeing horses in the hurricanes, right? And I'm thinking to myself, bruh, if your horse got hurricaned, if your horse went airborne, whether or not there's names, dates, and numbers shaved into their fur, I'm not sure you're getting those horses back, yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. This is horrific, I know. But bruh, I think if your horse went airborne and ain't coming back, nothing's bringing that horse back. Oh man, melt makes sense. Do the melt sense that makes? Why would you do that? Today's stream is insanity. Joy, pause, or mute is needed. I don't know. I hope your audio is still working. I can see it's still working, at least on my side. Let's see if I do this. Unplug, replug. Better? Is the audio synced up? There's definitely some sort of lag. I can see it too. There's definitely something happening. I think it's maybe a compression thing. Interwebs become stronger. Arguably ballet can be warrior-like in its intensity. They're dancing to classical, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's just a personal preference thing, Nanji. Like I've tried dancing to a bunch of different musics. We can dance to metal kind of like beat variations as well, because it goes right. So it's like a da 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 da. But there has to be like a clear, defined. I need to see the bars, all right? And in those bars, I get to move. And then if in those bars there is hi-hats, da, 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 right? I can da, 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 da. And if there is, like a bass line, womp, 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 I can shoulder shimmy. Like I've spent a lot of time dancing. Thousands of hours of dancing. And yeah, I find that I like dancing to some music more than not. Like, it's the same thing with substances, right? A lot of people at festivals feel they need to take drugs, right? Where for me, personally, if the music is good enough, I don't need to take anything. The music will carry me and I'll be able to dance. But if the music isn't good, if I don't want to dance to the music, you'll have to overdo it with the amount of drugs you have to take in order to enjoy it, right? So for me, it's a music first kind of thing. I was processing your comment about the stream being insane. Like, what do? I just think it's the scattered nature of the conversation. I technically did come into stream with a topic. Maybe this is the perfect time to do that. About finding a signal in the noise, right? Like all of this, we're shaving horses. That feels like noise to me, right? And I feel the signal we're trying to find is the value we're trying to extract from this whole fractal, right? That there is a lot of noise happening in this world right now. And surely there is some sort of signal, some sort of clarity. A physical example to think about is if you're driving on the road and you're trying to tune your radio into a channel, you might find like some static, but then you'll hear there's a voice in that static. And if you can make out that voice is the signal that you're extracting from the noise, right? And that, boom, we extracted some signal from the noise. There you go. Stream topic, stream topicked. You can go to the world and share your wisdom, your conscious evolution. I was looking for a solution to the insanity. I was just commenting on it. No, we did it. That was the perfect, coming back into it. We did it. We found the signal, Joy. Thank you. I could literally shave a Bob Ross painting onto a horse or a small pet here, Fluffy. It's like, have you seen my Bob Ross horses? The fuck do you mean? And then suddenly, one of the Bob Ross horses comes from the hurricane above, slamming down onto the ground. Oh, there's my Bob Ross horse. I'm watching a Burby. doing his little hoppy hoppies. I have to work in a sec, but hey, Lane, love to you, dude. I did a question mark that was supposed to be an excitement mark. It's okay, dude. It's any 11s, man. It's nice having you here for even a moment. A couple of gorgeous shaved horses in general. Man, I learn something new every day here. For the record, I didn't say a single thing about that. That was all Duck Dad. Duck Dad likes to derail the conversation. You know, I think if he finds some sort of enjoyment in seeing me get like mildly read, it's like right on the teetering edge of like starting to read. And it's like, and let's see if he loses his mind today. No, I'm gonna keep all this mind for myself. Keep it all in here. Press it. Hmm. When I stop talking, there's silence. Maybe the signal, the true signal, is silence. Right? So for the rest of the stream, instead of listening to what I'm saying, listen to the silences in between. Here's so much signal. Okay, let me continue. My brain tries to make sense. Me too, bro. Me too. Don't blame this conversation on Florida. Yesterday was bird diapers. Today shaved horses. I'd love to someone to shave my head into a super cool design. The brain tries to make sense. This is the wrong place for things to make sense right now, like sacred geometry designs. I think that would be really cool, actually, Shan. Could cows be shaved too? I have to shave moo onto a cow. Metal is dance music, no doubt. Agreed, bro. Wow, I thought he said people with testicles need to take drugs. How did you get that? At festivals. Ah. Okay, I can see the correlation. Yes, people with testicles need to consume psychedelics. All of the people without testicles. What about us? Nope. No psychedelics for you, testicleless people. You got that? No? No psychedelics. Show cows would definitely be shaved. They would make them look good. I've also seen shampooed and conditioner cows and blow dried cows that make them look super fluffy. Also, a whole vibe. Nancy show cows. Cows being washed and blow dried. There it is, Shell. Exactly. They look super cute that way. Duck knows it almost bothers you. Definitely gonna continue to do it. Today's topic sounds so familiar. It might have been. I might have talked about this topic before. I just was listening to a podcast again today, helping mom with baking, and it came through again as like a, yeah, finding signal in the noise, right? Because there's a bunch of noise. Shaving horses, animal diapers happening in the world right now, right? And we can still find, at least for me, the horses shaving and the animal diapers. The signal I pull from that fractal is we love our animals, right? Sure, shaving horses and sure, diapers on chickens, but also the signal in that fractal is we love our animals enough to go through the wildest of trips. I was just thinking the same thing, Sam. Gonna continue to do it. Shell, that reminds me, whenever I see AKC dog shows on TV, I always imagine letting my dog loose to see what would happen. Keep it together. Keep it together. Get all your shit together. Get it in a bag. So it's together. Silence is nice. It is actually. I do take a lot of silence throughout my day. So, you know, I value being able to speak my mind and talk to you friends as well for a little bit of my time. My sky is literally spinning right now. I love big storms. It makes you feel that sense of, I want to say the word insignificance, even though I don't know if it's the right word. It just makes you feel small in the best kind of way, right? It humbles you. There we go. That's the good word. It humbles you to the sheer awe of the universe, right? It's the same thing for me. It's not so much the clouds, but for me, it's the thunder. When I hear like thick rumbling thunder, it brings me a deep sense of calm and joy. Miles Davis once said, sometimes the coolest thing you can play is nothing. Such wise, such wisdom. Ah, hydrations, nice. I feel like my body has finally recovered. Was Disturbed Sound of Silence the best rendition? I don't know if I've heard that one. Sound of Silence is just a vibe in and of itself. I'm pretty sure any adaptation from that would be pretty sick. There's another quote from a jazz musician about the spaces between the notes being just as important as the notes, or something like that. Can't remember who it was. I think I might have heard that one as well. It is, again, another signal in the noise, technically, right? Yeah, I'm curious about the dog shows because they're so pompous, and it's the people making them that way. Oh yeah, that's obvious. That's awesome rendition of that song. Do I do love to derail the conversation? I have no idea. In the benign comment about horse shaving would break your brain. I just think it's the way you said it, bro. Like they're shaving phone numbers. I think you did say something about cell phones, cell phone numbers. They're shaving cell phone numbers into horses, and I don't know why, but like I've never in my life thought about that. Right, in my frame of reference, that's not a thing you do. Right, shaving cell phone numbers into horses' fur is just not something I'm familiar with. So I think it's one of those. I haven't been exposed to that signal, so it was just noise. Boom. Get stream topicked, synchronicities. It's perfect, Brother Bear. I'm not throwing shade or flames. I'm thanking you, right? I'm not thinking that's a bad thing. I feel like that's what's beautiful about this stream. We get to find, cool conversations because of the derailing. I never think of you, I never think you derail the conversation. Again, wasn't intended as, my name is Kelly. No, it was like, yeah, duck that. It's, kind of like coyly laughing about it. Disturbed continually impresses me. When I first started listening to them, I would have put them on the same level as Puddle of Mud and Clay Aiken, but they've stuck around. Duck that, you cracked me up. Be right back. Honey, got to go. Trip balls due to having balls. It's like Melt told me to, right? I looked out and I noticed testicles, so instantly I started shoving psychedelic mushrooms into my face. It's like, what are you doing? I got balls. Oh no, I need to eat mushrooms and true balls. He's like, no, I don't think that's what he said. I don't think that's what I think he was talking about festivals. Well, I just ate 11 grams of dried mushrooms. I'm gonna have to go and lie down now. Communing with the aliens for 6 hours, coming back into the world, we are like, are you all right? I'm gonna be. I'm not right now, but I'm going to be all right. Clay Aiken. That sounds pretty sick, right? I wonder if I'm thinking of the right person. I don't know it either, though. If you wonder, then you probably are. He was forgettable, as was Puddle of Mud, which is kind of my point. I'm getting it. I'm having onion with butter and salt roasted up in the oven. That does sound nice. Have you ever had bloomin' onion? I've had a single bloomin' onion in my life, and it was a vibe. I was like, yeah, this is sick. I made fried eggs, a hash, and hash or hash browns, right? Because those two words mean different things. I'm just seeing, Brother Joe Schmo having like a massive chillum, stacks that thing full of hash, eats fried eggs, and then smokes a bunch of hash. Like there are some artists that do the work to stay relevant, and there are some who record a little bit and then sink back into the mire of obscurity, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It's true. It sucks that it is that way, but I get it, right? It's kind of why I am the way I am as well. It's like they've taught me things. I've been learning the lessons. When my dog's midsection got shaved for surgery, it took 3 months for it all to grow back. That's actually pretty long. I feel like we probably grow our hair back faster than I've made coffee for breakfast. Perhaps I'll have a banana in just a little bit. Get that potassium. They shaved Koji's back, right, Paul, for his IV. Then they got his biopsy, and it's slowly growing back. Let us know how long it takes, actually, Joy. Sam, I agree with you. I'm trying to think of an example, but I haven't had coffee yet. I think the number of your livestock is the number on your livestock is genius and makes sense since they run off of safety and you practically know of the hurricane in advance. It makes sense to me too. We just don't have that radical of weather events here in South Africa, so it's not something we do. We unfortunately do have branding practices where they heat branding irons and then they burn that into the flesh, which is a little bit of a yikes. But yeah, also a practice very oldest, you know, taking care of stock has been as well. Nan, I'm always reachable on Discord if you really want to have that convo or any other. There we go. Reach out, connect. I know there's no shade or flames. I'm just saying I'm equally as bamboozled as the whole thing as you are. It was perfect. Signal and Noise, Brother Bear, Disturbed Chicago, hometown favorites. I have a cool story about playing a Disturbed song in a Disturbed shirt in the Guitar Center outside Chicago. David came up and was like, "That song is sick." I'm guessing David is one of the band members of The Disturbed. Hey, Maxine is joining us. I'm back in the classroom watching. You're here. You have made it. You have found the signal in this infinite noise, right? This stream, like, see the asterisks? And then see here in thick letters, bias written, right? This is the best stream on the whole internet, right? All of that is noise, and here is the signal. I think Bowie stayed relevant throughout. He did. People banned. People brand themselves these days. Yeah, people are like putting, like stuff in their faces, like bobules in their faces and stuff. That one I don't get. I mean, I do want titanium teeth, but I think that's not as bad as having like actual protrusions that come out of your forehead, right? 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 Man, I hope you used every opportunity to give your dog raspberries on his belly. Our dog has no fur on her underside, so we're always giving her raspberries. So cute. I giggled and peed when I saw the writer of the song. He's a cool dude. He bought 100 acoustic guitars with the kids of the high school. My buddy is the band director there. That is so cool. My father donated that one cell. Yeah, my mom too. And here I am, having become person because of two cells fusion high with one another. That's a lot of guitars. Are there many kids to play all those guitars? I mean, it can be passed down, from class to class to class to class again as well. Check out General. They posted a winged horse, a skeleton horse, and a fan she saved, Carnal. Let me see the Discord. Duck diapers. Please obey me. Obey me, computer. Thank you. I see Kristen of her beloved. Bruh, this Discord is getting me all triggered. Like, it doesn't allow me to scroll down unless I have that whole block showing at the same time. Skellington horse is pretty sick. I think I'm a fan of. Ooh, fancy shaved camel might be the biggest vibe. Like, look at this, right? If it's like that, I can scroll, but if it's like that, I can't scroll, and it's making me so angry, unreasonably angry. Look at that winged horse, skeleton horse, and cool shaven camels. That looks like a lot of work though. And there's the numbers on the horses. I see butterflies and teddy bears. I'm seeing more. More birds with diapers. Okay. Oh man, I did miss him so much, Nan. His birthday is just a few days after mine, and every year I get a little sad. Don't get sad. Feel hopeful that he's still remembered by anyone at all, right? Many people do not have that luxury of being remembered after they die. That's crazy looking LA. When was his birthday? January? January, yeah. There we go. Okay, are we ready to pull a card? See what sacred geometry has to say. No, 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 no. Do not fall. There we go. Thank you. This one. This one right here. I don't think we've pulled this one in forever. Like months. Like multiple months upon months upon months. You want to guess the color? It's one of the Platonic solids. Yellow. There's some yellow in here, but the primary color is not yellow. There's like a small little snippet of yellow. Blue. Joe Schmo has been slaying as of late. Speaking of Afterlight, the movie Coco was fun to watch. Highly recommend. If you haven't seen Coco, watch Coco. Eva makes a debut in Coco. It's a whole thing. After the death of the first female pharaoh, they tried to erase her name and legacy from history but failed. And I get a kick out of saying her name every time so often. Did you? Did you say her name? Say her name. Say her name, Sam. You can't say you like saying her name without saying her name. That feels like dancing without music. Oh. I think my box is officially given out. All of our high schools outside of Chicago are big. Coco makes me crazy. Say it, Sam. There we go. Shell as well. I feel like we're getting debated right now. Sam is getting exactly what she wants. She's holding all the cards and she's like, you have activated my trap card. Makes me cry, not crazy. That's okay as well. Did I cry watching Coco? Pakalaka? No, I don't think I did. I did feel very emotional though. Her name is Hatshepsut. 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 I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's either that, me trying to say it correctly, or it's Hatshi Sput. Pasut. Hatshi Pasut. Hatshi Pasut. Hatshi Pasut. Who knows? And I went back to look it up and I didn't misspell it. Thank you. Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut, I think. Thank you. Honoring the divine feminine. The number is also high so that kids can take them home and not have to bring them back and forth. Turn them into an end of the season kind of thing. Love is true. Hat, cheap suit. Ah, I want a hat. Oh, sir, the hat's gonna be like 50 schmeckles. Oh man, I still want the hat, but I'm gonna have to get myself a cheap suit. Sorry, weird sense of humor. I went for it as well. It's okay. Okay, the isohedron. Isohedron, card number 57. Synchronized? Perspective and new beginnings. Signal in the noise, new beginnings. Maybe that's the signal we're supposed to be pulling. I did mention today that I've been feeling this sense of change, right? And it's a full moon. So there's some new beginnings vibe in there as well, right? Let's go. The isohedron with its 20 triangular faces is one of the 5 Platonic solids, one of the 5-dimensional. I'm giving myself a second. Okay, I'm ready. The icosahedron, with its 20 triangular faces, is one of 5 three-dimensional shapes called the platonic solids. The icosahedron is associated with the female side of our nature and the element of water. It represents the beginnings of new consciousness. Choosing this card suggests that the subject of your inquiry has been on your mind for some time. Right? What is the signal? What is the point? What is the value we're supposed to be extracting from these things that we're going through right now? You ruminate and question, but you are caught in thought patterns that offer no solution. It is time to seek a new perspective. Ask for inner guidance from the receptive female aspect of your being. Allow the flow to enter your thoughts in a way that releases old patterns and activates an awareness of what you need to know to free stuck energy and get things moving again. I'm feeling you as well, though, Azana. Sending you blessings. You may be surprised at how easy you untangle the situation once you see it from a fresh vantage point. Use this perspective to help you see the new beginnings that are set to arrive and move with ease and grace into the manifestation of your dreams and vision. Nice. That's some ski bop. Melt needed the moment to collect himself, and now that he has, reading will continue. Yeah, we're gonna probably do that a lot throughout this age. You know, me starting to get into a whole thing, and then suddenly I'll just go, what's he doing? He's gathering himself. He watched his mind get lost, and now he's like gathering all of that mind, get it all together, put it in a bag. Red carnation in the lapel. I don't know what those words mean. Coco was one of my favorite movies, from the color to the music. It really is beautifully made. Being able to experience these things. Let me put some windshields. I haven't actually had a windshield on my microphone. I hope that the audio wasn't being disturbed. Oh, Umpaka that freaking song is stuck in my head now. Stop it, Umpaka Loco. I don't want to get Umpaka Loco right now. Melty, thank you for remaining collected and focused on this dream and vision. I ain't wavering, dude. I'm gonna metaphorically kick hate in the teeth. Fucking hate. It's like, what are you doing, huh? I'm loving the hate into a fine pulp, and then I'm going to fertilize the lands with its juices. You are loved and appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me while I lead into the crazy as well. Stop buffing him up, Joe. He won't be able to fit his fat head through the door after stream. Weirdly enough, Joy Vive, like as I was brushing my teeth today, I was thinking to myself, bruh, the way Joe Schmo honors me and thanks me for the streams that I do, that's so cool. Oh, it's so cool of him to do that. So no, Joe, make my head pop. Oh, let me want the biggest. I appreciate it, man. Love is true. Okay, kalimba time. Let me see if I can get some. Oh yeah, get that sun in the corner, the way we would do it during our childhood drawing expeditions, right? Get that sun, right? Little sun in the corner. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Doesn't this feel reminiscent, right? A little bit. Signal in the noise, after all. Let me put this on. Skadoosh. Just like that. Now we have +8 gain. Seems to be working really well. I feel Brother Duck Dead reeling. Get wrecked though. Let's go. And just like that, we got ski bopped. Stream done, love is trued, signal extracted from the noise. Like a satellite in the dark, I can find you in the beat of my heart. That's so beautiful. Hugs the Shan, hugs the universe, hugs the vibes. Love wins again. Love will smack down, yo. Love will endure pain. Love will defeat everything that stands in its way. Just by being, right? Just by shining so bright that nothing else can stand in the way. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I sincerely love you all. So, very superest the duperest, extremely, exponentially, hugely mountainously. I'm gonna try again. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I sincerely love you all. Pippi is like, oh yeah, there's some loving's happening. You wanna sit on my lap? Here you go. Look at that. Hammock. Doggo hammocked. Look at her. Comfy, bo bumpying. Oh, oh, my sweetie girl. Yeah, sweetie creature. Oh, mush. Okay, back again. Get that sun up in the corner. Yeah. The way it radiates. That's so bright, yo. Don't look into the sun. Stop doing it. No, stop it. Have the most beautifulest day, everyone. I sincerely love you all so. Very superest, the duperest, extremely, exponentially, hugely, mountainously, massively, dearly, melting all of you oh so. Very, absolutely, wonderfully, incredibly, outstandingly, amazingly, amazing, flabbergastingly, jaw droppingly, astonishingly, epically, enchantingly, gorgeously, brightly, luminously, magical, divine, signals of love and light. Dear friends, as we love you, beloved Shan, lurky love to you and to you too. My favorite +8, Gain Whispers. I must know. I can feel myself earworming right into Duck Dad's brains, being like, yeah, in your brains now, dude. What are you gonna do? Oh, whispering inside your brains. Can't stop. The world is infinitely more beautiful when viewed through rose-colored lenses. Stay pink, my friends. Keep seeking the signal. Don't let yourself get lost in the sauce. Get lost in the noise. I'm still not seeing the moon, yo. What's up, moon? Where you at? Where you at, moon? With bone conduction headphones, it's like you're in my brain. Like, it's trippy to me that Duck Dad said that, and he's probably gonna trip out when he realizes I said the exact same thing. Just take your shoes off when you're in there. It's dirty enough. I don't wear shoes, though. And my feet are relatively clean. I just dance on the ground. Usually they're cleaner than that. I'll tiptoe, right? I'll have like a mopping behind me as I dance and prance inside of your brains. I should stop this line of conversation. Tooth rattling ASMR. Moon sneaks up behind you and blows in your ear. I want to see the moon. Let me go and see if I can see the moon. Show thyself, moon. Pippi, can you give me some spaces? She's like, bro, you stop disturbing me. I'm comfy. This is my seat. Are you? Oh, you're gurring at the kitty. Don't be a gurring at the kitty. The kitty didn't do anything. Let me give me some spaces. Thank you, sweetie girl. Let's point it in that direction. I'm gonna see if I can see the moon. Ooh, ee. Instantly, Pippi jumps on the. Where you at, moon? Where you at? I guess is still coming. It is supposed to come from that direction. Maybe if I move a little bit more this way, I can hope to see her. Is she coming over the horizon? Yeah, puppy, puppy. Yeah, puppy, kiss. Still very much alive. Man, no moon for me, right now at least. I'll see you later, Miss Moon. Are you ready to zoom zoom? Let's go! Alrighty then. Our stream got done. Saw the moon last night and in the early morning, hoping no fog comes in tonight. Bless with clear skies. I'll be visiting all of you friends while I bask in the moonlight this evening. Big hugs to you too. Brain Mop is going to be the next Bandai start. Are you making Bleach jokes right now? You watch Bleach? Bandai? Bankai? I think it's Bankai. We're bleeding. I don't think they're too clean. I mean, usually they bleed only a little bit. And then my body patches up the holes. Fortunately. I have an increased healing factor. I do want Wolverine level healing though. I don't know if I want, was it Vibranium? Adamantium? I don't know if I want Adamantium bones though. Being that heavy doesn't sound like a vibe. Brain Mob. I'll be envisioning all of you friends. Love you too, Joe Schmo. My app says the moon rise today is at 8:06. That's still a while away from me. Thank you for letting me know. 5:21. I mean, it's 5:30 for me right now. So that's why I went and looked, because technically it is supposed to be up by now. I thought I was be able to see it in stream, but alas. Melty days are getting longer, is true. Last night our moon was pure deep orange due to the forest fire smoke. It looks exactly like a giant wheel of cheddar. Silver linings, right? Ah, things are burning, but also moon beautiful. And that's some signal in the noise right there. Love you, friends. Thank you for joining me again. I'll see you, friends, soon. Tomorrow. Love you. Until we do this again. Blessings to you.